Earthling. I'm Moni, and today I want to talk about why I went vegan. Alright, you might think I'm crazy or whatever. You can't eat chicken? You can't eat cheese? You can't eat marshmallows? And I know it sounds like hardcore or whatever, but it's really not. There is a substitute for everything. So let me just start out by saying the difference between vegans, vegetarians, and pescatarians. Pescatarians don't eat any meat other than fish. Vegetarians don't eat any meat at all. And vegans don't eat any meat, dairy, or any animal products whatsoever. So that's what I am. It all started when I was little. When I was in elementary school, I think it was like 3rd grade, we had watched like a nature documentary and it made me start thinking about animals, and I was like, oh my god, we eat animals. So I went vegetarian for like a month until my grandma told me, Moni, animals are on this planet for us to eat. Just eat them. And I was like, you know, being 8 or whatever, I was like, oh, okay. And then later on in life, is the summer before my junior year, my friend Taryn and I went to Warped Tour. When you leave Warped Tour, there was like the feed of people that pass out little brochures. So when I got this pamphlet, I just kind of like shoved it in my bag and I was like, I don't even want to look at that. But a couple of days later, I found myself like reading it, flipping through it, and it had articles about animal abuse and factory farming and like everything that actually goes on in the process of making our meat. It was just really sad. It got to me, so I was like, this can't all be true. Like, I've been lied to my entire life. Like, I had no idea that factory farming existed or was like that. So I started doing my research and I watched loads of documentaries, but the first one I watched was Earthlings. Whoa, wow, it's so surprising. Everybody watches Earthlings, right? That's what really got to me, I guess. In the documentary Earthlings, they cover every aspect of animal cruelty that kind of goes on in the world. So it starts out with like shelters, and then it talks about the food industry, and then it goes on to fur, and then animal testing. And this whole time I'm just like I had no idea, or I never really put 2 and 2 together or thought about it. Ignorance is bliss. I would definitely recommend Earthlings to everyone, even if you don't want to go vegan, just because you should know how your food gets on your plate. Not only did I watch Earthlings, which is on YouTube by the way, I watched kind of like a speech on YouTube. It's called like The Best Speech You'll Ever Hear or something like that. I'll put a link in the description. And he kind of explained like the health side of things. It was really important to me at the time. I was obese. I was horribly overweight when I first discovered veganism. When I realized like what I was eating and what I was putting in my body, I realized I didn't have to eat that anymore. Like I didn't want to. It was literally that day that I was doing all this research, like a couple of days after Warped Tour, I was like, Mom, you need to go to the store. I'm vegan now. And she was just like, okay. From then on, I was vegan. I never had like a last, you know, meaty meal or anything like that. I just never ate meat ever again. And you kind of learn as you go, like what has milk in it and eggs and stuff. Honestly, this lifestyle has made me really happy. I lost like 30 pounds within like the first 3 months of being vegan, which is crazy. I mean, right now I'm kind of at a plateau and I can't lose any more weight. But that's a different story in a different video, right? There's like 3 major reasons I went vegan. 1 is for the animals, because I love my animals. 2 is for health reasons. 3 is for the environment. If you want to learn about the environmental aspect of veganism, I recommend Cowspiracy. That was so good, and it made me like, I just watched that recently actually, and it made me really happy that I wasn't contributing to all this. Having so much livestock to produce meat is the main cause of deforestation, the main cause of climate change. Yeah, so that's why I went vegan. If you want to know like what I eat on a normal basis, or anything that has to do with my vegan lifestyle, like how I eat socially, how I eat with my family, what do you do at Thanksgiving, stuff like that. Just let me know in the comments and I'll be glad to answer any questions. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, you can add me on Snapchat if you want. So now it's time to dance it out. Vegan edition. Dance it out, dance it out, dance it out, dance it out, dance it out.